is another live, what I like to call on my way live. So, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all trust Marjorie Taylor Greene? Or as Donald called her, Marjorie Taylor Brown? Thought he was being funny, but he really wasn't. Now, some people are saying that she did that just because Trump didn't want her to run for the Senate. I think it might have been a little bit more than that. I think she might have been one of those people that was paying attention to the stuff that he and said, you know what? This said he was doing. And I'm giving him all of the support and backing him up on everything that he say he gonna do. But he ain't doing what he said he was gonna do. He's not putting America first. America first, huh? Why don't y'all look up that term? Because it used to be the name of a neo-Nazi group. It might be still out there calling themselves America First. Who knows? And then you got these wannabe popular ass so-called white supremacists, dudes like Nick Fuentes, and then you got the Israel lobby, Ben Shapiro and all of them. I mean, these people are trying to get you Caucasian individuals to be a part of their cause. They're doing everything they can to get Caucasian men and women to join to have their ideology so they can start this big race war, quote unquote, and white people can have, Caucasians, whatever, they can have their utopia. They can have their utopia. Nick said it, hey, if all of y'all just left, then we'll practically be in heaven after that. Everything that we had to do will go down and it'll be a lot more to go around. But you got to ask yourself this question. If all of the people of color left here and went to wherever they wanted to go, who's to say you wouldn't want to eventually come over there and see what we doing? I mean, because historically it's always been that way. If we're gonna be honest about the situation, a couple hundred all-black towns sprung up after the Civil War, and every one of them has been destroyed. Every one of them. So now the MTG says, I ain't with all of that. She might be running here soon. She could be possibly running for office. And not just the Senate. She might be wanting to do a bid for presidency. The presidency. Because this is Mr. T. Rump's last term. So he's going to try to get everything done that he can get done starting right now. This is November. He has 3 years. Well, he has actually 3.5 years, almost 4 years from this month before his term is up. This was his first year. As a matter of fact, January would be his first year. His first full year, January of 2026. So in 10 and a half, almost 11 months, go back in the timeline and look at all the stuff he's done. Look at all the things he's put together. And you tell me, is any of it for the people? I mean, the actual people. We just came off of what they say, a 43-day shutdown? I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying this whole government structure is crumbling. These people cannot get along with each other long enough to get anything to the American people. And at the same time, they have whole other agendas that they're getting to the point that they don't even care if you know about the agendas or not. They got a whole different agenda. The right has a whole agenda. The agenda of what they want to do for the American people, so-called, so forth. And then they got these representatives in office. Some of them want to push the agendas, some of them don't. So MTG looking like she's done with MAGA and MAGA's done with her or whatever. They're saying, MAGA is over with. Trump and his cronies are finished. I don't care none of that. You are to aid the people of this country doing what you're supposed to be doing to make sure that God's children are taken care of. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing to make sure that government is working properly, then guess what? I wouldn't give a damn who you said you were, who you supported. It wouldn't even matter. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing for the people. You're in a position of power for the people. You're not in that position for yourself. But y'all getting to the point now where, hey, y'all are just there just to be there. You don't care nothing about the people anymore. You could give a damn less. The only thing you care about is whether or not your stuff gets done like you want it to get done for your constituents. So, do you trust her or not? Because if you don't trust her, then what she's doing doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. We're gonna see what happened though, because MAGA doesn't love her anymore. We're gonna see what happened. We're gonna see if those threats start. We're gonna see if those threats start. We're gonna see if her life is in danger. We're about to see that. Trump only got a couple years left before his whole thing is up. And he's trying to put everybody into place. So once he gets everybody into place, then he can walk off and the agenda continues. So my question to the American people is this: what are you gonna do? I know what I'm going to do, but what are you going to do to make sure that this thing doesn't go where it could possibly go? We going to see. Stay tuned. Like, share, comment up under the video. You know, I'm going to make sure it's out here in a little bit. And go to the page, pick something to check out. Pick something, you know. I just threw threats up there yesterday. You know, go check that out. Go check out some other videos. But it's time for me to go make the donuts. Salute. Peace.